Okay, so today we're going to go through a tutorial about how to give injections during an IVF cycle. There are two types of injections that can be utilized: subcutaneous, so fattier tissue in your abdomen, backs of the arms and tops of the legs, and an intramuscular injection, which is often given in your behind, as it's usually a large dose of progesterone and oil that is given in those types of cycles. So I'll start at first with the subcutaneous injection technique. You'll have your supplies available to you, which will be your medication vial, alcohol swabs, a syringe. Often you give 3 ml syringes with a needle attached, as well as a needle utilized for injection. The needle attached to the syringe is very often used to mix medication or to withdraw medication from the vial. Once you open your syringe, you'll go ahead and make sure that the needle is tightened on. Your medication often comes with a little cap on top that you'll pop off with your thumb, and now it's ready to be used. Using a multi-dose vial of medication, you want to make sure you cleanse the top with alcohol after each use. And pull back to your appropriate dose and air. The air actually goes into the vial at first. You'll poke the top and inject your air in. The injection of air actually does make it easier to pull the medication out subsequently. You're going to invert your vial and make sure the tip of the needle is in solution. Not in the top of the vial in the air, but down a little farther, so you'll pull back. Go ahead and withdraw the medication as needed. You may find that you get a few air bubbles. That's okay. You can always pull out, to flick the air bubbles to the top, and just be sure that air is not replacing what could be medication in your dose. Now, this needle is very long. We wouldn't want to inject it in our abdomen, so you can go ahead and cover it. And then you're going to inject with your smaller needle. We're going to twist the top off of the needle here. You've got the syringe, which you'll then replace with your smaller needle for injection. I'll demonstrate an abdominal injection. So anywhere on your belly that I playfully say you can pinch an inch of skin, you can do an abdominal injection subcutaneously. You want to at least avoid 2 inches around your belly button, just because that area is more sensitive. I'm going to go ahead and expose our belly, alcohol wipe the area, and let it dry. Pinch the skin. You can go in between a 90 and 45-degree angle. And quick like a dart, 1, 2, 3, and then slowly administer the medication. Administration of the medication can take place over a few seconds. Don't want to push it too quickly, but you also don't want to go too slowly. Some medications can cause a little discomfort, a little burning at the site. If that's the case, you can ice afterwards. During your IVF cycle, you may be required to do some intramuscular injections. Intramuscular injections very often are given in the ventrogluteal. So think of your bottom, kind of where your bottom and your love handle meet. This here is the dorsogluteal muscle. If you think about drawing a plus sign across the butt cheek, you want to be in the upper outer quadrant. Doing an intramuscular injection, you'll want to go ahead and cleanse the skin with an alcohol wipe. Once the alcohol wipe is dry, you'll then go ahead and take your medication. You're going to use 2 fingers to spread the skin and go in at a 90-degree angle in a quick dart-like motion. You'll go ahead and slowly push the medication in. Once all of the medication has been administered, you quickly remove the needle and apply pressure if needed if light bleeding occurs.